everybody, my name is PsyDreamer, and today we are playing Danganronpa yet again. And once again, I am in my Sayaka cosplay. So last episode, we saw Sakura, who appeared to be in battle against Monokuma. So I'm waiting to find out what that was all about. And second, Kyoko's mad at us, and I'm still kind of upset about that, because she's my favorite, but let's get on to the game. This time I turned the background music to as low as it would go. I see what happened. Yep, I see what happened now. Okay. Now, I was like, why did it get loud again? So right now we are in the free time part of the school again. We already explored everything, right? Yeah, we did. So who are we gonna talk to? Yeah, everyone's up here, just as I thought. Kyoko's too angry at us, so let's talk to Hiro.
Yo!
Did you need something, Makoto? It better not be my life! Don't kill me!
Help me!
Afterlife, protect me! Makoto, kill someone if you must, but don't kill me! Should I spend time with Hiro while he's acting like this? Hey, never mind then. Man, all the likable people have been killed. All the likable people that you could talk to are dying. What am I gonna do? I can't find Aoi. Where's someone pleasant to talk to? Finally, we find someone pleasant to talk to. Hello, Aoi. Pushing on him doesn't help. Smacking him doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things?
Yeah!
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about metal plates covering all the windows. Oh, I know. We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Yes, let's spend time with her. She's like the only person who's pleasant to talk to right now. You want to do some stretches with me? I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Not now. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. I guess we'll try to talk to Hiro again as long as he's not being weird. What's going on, Makoto? I'm like super exhausted, so I hope you don't need anything from me. Sure, why not?
Please!
Can you try and cheer me up, Makoto? I'm down in the dumps and got no energy at all. Sure, I guess. I did my best to cheer up a down and out Hiro. Hiro and I grew a little closer today.
Could it be?
Hey Makoto, you know what I think? You and me meeting like this? It wasn't a coincidence. So I've got some good news for you. I'm gonna give you a psychic reading at a huge discount. A discount?
How about that?
Normally it's $1,000 for 2 hours, but for you, let's call it $900. That's only $100 discount, and even then it's way too expensive.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on! You should count yourself lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell you your future. So are you right pretty often?
Well?
I sure am! At the bare minimum, I've got a 20% chance of accuracy. 20%? That sounds pretty sketchy.
What the heck?
For real? Don't make that face. Didn't you hear what I said? 20% of the time I'm right. Every time. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. Don't you realize how amazing that is?
How about that?
Okay, fine. I'll give you a special trial run. After all, I've already seen what the future has in store for you. What? When did you see it?
Well?
You won't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. I refused, didn't I? I refuse. Deny it. Don't like it.
I'm right,
Doesn't matter if you don't like it. That's just the way it is. 20% accuracy, you said?
You know?
At least. I pray to everything holy that you're wrong. Please be wrong. Now then, since that was a special trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, please. Don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. But wait, hold on. There's no way you're gonna be right? If you'd like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading was right or not. Naturally, additional fees will apply. Think about it, okay? Let me know as soon as you're ready for my services. Oh, he's gone. Do I have enough in my bank account to take another crack at it? No, I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. I can see how people could fall into that kind of cycle, though. That was close. Please, whoever's listening, I'm begging you. Whatever else happens, don't let him be right. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while.
Attention! Attention! Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
What's going on? Is he gonna give us another motive? He sounded pretty serious about it too. Okay, well, let's go to the gym, I guess. What are they calling us all in here for? I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to give us another motive. But what is it even about? Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym. Look how small our class is now. This is disturbing. It began. Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? Huh? We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey,
So, guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami! He said it so openly and made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. So it was her. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
what is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar!
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
Kills! Kills! Kills!
Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait!
Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way! But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. She was? What? Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind? I did not see this coming at all. So you've been lying to us all this time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina is right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
what are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well, I'm sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know. That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
I see.
So even now you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
That's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. What do you mean if you go both down?
Hina.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
but
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
As such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way.
Hold on! This whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me repeat
over.
myself.
She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible.
No! Sakura's not our enemy!
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But...
Anyway,
Go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. Aw, poor Hina. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura's the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
Obviously.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Oof. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. Masterminds? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible!
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us?
what the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be a part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact was also meant to serve as a next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion and hatred.
in other words,
This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is a trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
but
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot! You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter.
Interesting.
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya! In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
What the hell?
Oof.
You disgust me! You're a monster!
Honestly, he kind of deserves that. He's always acting really cocky.
To say something like that, it should have been you.
Ooh!
You should have been the one to die!
What?
I should have died? Interesting.
Interesting.
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
That's right.
This is exactly what the Mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Rahina ran off. That stupid cow! How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
He's such a sociopath. A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play with
And I will
you.
happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. I like how it just went from that very tense scene to just happy music. Okay. Phew. So what should I do today? Well, let's see who we can talk to. Let's talk to Hiro a bit.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Well, Makoto, what's going on?
Well?
You want to go grab a bite to eat in the dining hall? I'll teach you where all the best power spots are. Hiro taught me about all the best power spots. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. I guess we'll talk to Toko. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out. Sure, why not?
what's your
What,
problem?
more pity? Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity? Just want to get the free time over. What's with her face? No, she's weird. She's just standing there. Does she want something? She's not saying anything. Maybe I should try to start a conversation. Toko. What? You want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know? Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other. What did you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Friends? What do you mean, friends? You think I'm so stupid? You're trying to trick me. I knew I shouldn't have talked to her. She's weird. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. Girl, you need a therapist. See a therapist. You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway,
Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that. No, that's not true. Fine, then tell me. Tell you what? You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure, you've won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. Then tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my specialty is. If you really want to convince me you give a crap, you should at least know that. It's so easy. Romance, wasn't it? It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that fishermen shot to the top of all the hottest men polls, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you care about me. I'm telling you I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. Toko ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Did she hate me now? They killed off all the pleasant people. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while.
As such, soon the doors to the... Okay then. Sweet.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Oh no, something's gonna happen. They foreshadow it. They used foreshadowing. Something's gonna happen. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, and how about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh from the other end of the line, and then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, right? But the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why it shows the always popular burial image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma!
Who died?
Good morning. Get ready to...
There was foreshadowing. Who died? I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Screaming? Who's screaming? Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Someone's dead! Somebody's dead! I know it! They found a corpse! Huh? Makoto, we got a big problem, man. Oh, don't scare me like that. What's wrong? Look! Hito's finger shook as he pointed.
Hito!
What's going on?
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
But, what? She's still...
Kidding!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Well, why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hito, help me. Sure thing. What? Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Man, stop scaring me like that. Honestly. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic, that just makes you sound even more hostile. Well, we're gonna check up on her. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us. Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hito, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina, damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
Oh, no forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
Hito, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Somebody save me! Hito nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. And just a second later, what's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hito's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line? Oh, wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Let's get her out of here. There's no point in going... Do I have to talk to Kyoko when she's just angry at me still? Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Excuse me? What? Because ultimately that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Okay, she's... Well then, what are we supposed to do? I want to talk to you about something else. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh, yeah, so, I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work, I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego's our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we can take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now.
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to
I-
believe in myself.
I want to be able to say I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. The secret room. That's it. The secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing the port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Okay, let's go. I was so scared that we would die. I was so afraid we were gonna find a dead body or something. I do believe it was this boy's room.
Hey.
Hey, Makoto. Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right... Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. She's very intelligent. I love her. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables on the straw. Found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
So,
Please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get you out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay. But all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct there? Should I hesitate and come up for something to say? You're so high maintenance. It's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However...
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
So...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who's at the door?
Makoto.
Makoto, get out of here. Get out here. Kyoko? What's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Okay, let's can't get the door open. Is it locked? Hina, what's going on? Makoto, Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? Huh? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. The door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
in other words.
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait, right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She was just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. And that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Please! Hurry! Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Is she dead? All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the... Oh my god. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
A body has been discovered!
Oh no, not Aoi's gonna be... Oh my god, Aoi's gonna be so upset.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. To kill someone like Sakura's, like, scary. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the wreck. Oh no, poor Hina! Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Ogre!
Yes!
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as he arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered.
Interesting.
And by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? Huh? No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hino, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. Oh, no. What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahino. You're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and
In other words,
then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our... little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game was already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. And let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina's guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you. What? Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
that's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. What appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us all in. I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I know they spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide. Why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
you have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the direct room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. What part of your brain do you have to get?
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, it was like zero escape, right?
In other words,
this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? Right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime and then, through some special method, steals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second time is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, or something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other
They
words,
stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, when in reality it's generally not possible. And you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so. Yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Well guys, I think we are going to wrap things up here for today. Next episode, we are going to go through with the investigation and look into more clues as to why and how Sakura died. If you guys enjoyed watching this episode, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I post a new video every Saturday. I'm nervous about the next class trial. I'm gonna scream if they add more mechanisms to the bullet time battles, because that one with Celeste was already difficult enough. I do not want to struggle even more. But what can I do? Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you until next time. Goodbye.